Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Yasodanandana Raja Janaran Jana Yasoda Yasodanandana Raja Janaran Jana Yasoda Yamuna Tira Vana Yamuna Tira Vana Chahadi Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki ISKCON founder, BBT founder Srila Prabhupada ki Antaraj Srimad Bhagvatam ki Srila Vyasadev ki Guru Parampara ki Bhaktivedanta purports ki Natai Go Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Glories to Guru. Premanande. The sound was working well. Who interfered with it? The sound was good in the beginning. Who interfered with it? You or Prashant? It was working well. Who interfered with it? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Sound is good? Okay? So for those of you who are meeting me for the first time today, is there some translation going on?
हरे कृष्ण। तो हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन सुनने के लिए आप ये लॉगिन आईडी कर सकते हैं जूम पर। हिंदी में प्रवचन होगा, महाराज प्रवचन अंग्रेजी में करेंगे और जिन भक्तों को हिंदी में अनुवाद सुनना है वो कृपया जूम पर जाकर ये आईडी पे लॉगिन करें, आपको हिंदी में अनुवाद सुनने को मिलेगा। हरे कृष्ण।
So they have to go to the Zoom connection for the translation. Okay.
तो ये जूम आईडी और पासवर्ड आप देख लीजिए और शेयर कर लीजिए, क्योंकि अभी वहाँ पर भागवतम का श्लोक आने वाला है। नोट कर लीजिए जल्दी, स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हैं।
So for those of you who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Bhakti Brihad Bhagavad Swami, and I joined the International Society for Krishna Consciousness 40 years ago. It's like 4 decades ago. So I'm requested to speak from Srimad Bhagvatam this morning, and I'll try to be of some service to you today. So we'll speak for some time, and then the second part of the program is to appreciate and honor those devotees from the congregation who have sacrificed their time and energy to study 4 books, the Bhagavad Gita as it is, the Nectar of Devotion, the Nectar of Instruction, and Sri Ishopanishad, which culminates in awarding them what we call, from the Bhakti Shastra studies, the Bhakti Shastri degree within the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So that's the second part of the program. So there may be a little extended time for this morning program for today. Is that okay? And will everyone honor prasadam also for breakfast today, including the congregation? The kitchen acharya knows. Behind you. He knows. So ask him what's the menu. Oh, it's still being offered. Okay, how many sabjis? How many sabjis? Sabjis. I'm asking sabji, you're telling me one preparation. Huh? 2 sabjis. Dal is not a sabji. How many sabjis? Don't tell us what the sabji offering is still going on. 2 sabjis. And dal is separate. 2 sabjis, dal and curry. So that's 4. What they eat with puri, rice, what? Puri and rice. Is good? Sweet?
Sweet is in the evening.
Try to get one sweet in the morning. Go now. He's a kitchen acharya. One time Srila Prabhupada named one disciple. He said, your name is Kirtanananda Das. And then Srila Prabhupada's servant was with him. And he said, you go and call Kitchenananda. Yeah, no. So he asked, Swamiji, that time in the early days, who's Kitchenananda? Oh, don't you know? He's the first one I taught cooking. His name is Kirtananda, but my nickname for him is Kitchenananda. Call him. So he is Kitchenananda. Nickname. Okay. So for the past several mornings we have been discussing the glories of Mother Yasoda. So it never ends, these glories never end. So because this is my last morning here, I leave later today, in the late morning. So we'll continue with that theme of glorifying Mother Yasoda. So you can repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So yesterday we covered from Canto 10, Chapter 9, Mother Yasoda binds Lord Krishna, text 1 and 2. But we didn't complete the purport in its discussions, which we will overlap with text number 3 today. And in the previous days we discussed the verses, selected verses from Chapter 8, where Lord Krishna shows the universal form. Sound is okay? Sound good? Okay. Text number 3 for today. So you try to say it according to my meter. Shomam vasa pritikatitate bibrati sutranadam. Putra sneha snuta kucha yugam jata kampam chasubruhu. Rajvakasha shrama bhuja chalat kankano kundalecha. Svinam Vatram Kavara Vigalan Malati Nirmamanta. Try. It's okay.
Shomam vasa pruthukati tate bibrati sutranadham putra snehastanat kuchak yugam jata kampam cha subruhu रज्ज्वाकर्ष श्रम भुजत चलत कंकनो कुंडले छ स्विन्नं वक्त्रं कबर विगलन मालती निर्ममंथ
One of the Matajis would like to try. Yes, loudly. And the word for word. Somebody's chanting? Raise your hand if you're chanting.
जो माता जी भी गा रहे थे वो हाथ ऊपर कीजिए.
So give her the microphone, we can't hear her. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
क्षौमं वासं प्रतुकटी तटे बिभ्रति सूत्रनद्धम् पुत्र स्नेहात् कुचयुगं जात कंपं च सुभ्रुवु रज्जाकर्षं भुज चलत कंकुड़ो कुंडले च सिद्ध वक्त्रम कबर विगलन मालती निर्ममंता.
The word for word. Shomam, saffron and yellow mixed. Vasaha, a Mother Yasoda was wearing such a sari. Pritu kati tate, surrounding her large hips. Bibrati, shaking. Sutranadam, bound with a belt. Putra sneha snuta, because of intense love for her child, became wet with milk. Kuchayugam, the nipples of her breasts. Jata kampam cha, as they were very nicely moving and quivering. Subruho, who had very beautiful eyebrows. Raju Akasha, by pulling on the rope of the churning rod. Shrama, because of the labor. Bhuja, on whose hands? Chalat Kankanam, the two bangles were moving. Kundale, the two earrings. Cha, also. Srinam, her hair was black, like a cloud. So perspiration was dropping like rain. Vaktram, throughout her face. Kabara, Vigalat, Malati, and Malati flowers were dropping from her hair. Nirmamanta, thus Mother Yasoda was churning the butter. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation. Dressed in a saffron yellow sari with a belt tied about her full hips, Mother Yasoda pulled on the churning rope, laboring considerably, her bangles and earrings moving and vibrating, and her whole body shaking. Because of her intense love for her child, her breasts were wet with milk, her face with its very beautiful eyebrows was wet with perspiration, and malati flowers were falling from her hair. And in the purport by Srila Prabhupada, anyone who desires to be Krishna conscious in a motherly affection or parental affection should contemplate the bodily features of Mother Yasoda. It is not that one should desire to become like Yasoda, for this is Mayavad. Either in parental affection or conjugal love, a friendship or servitorship, in any way in the footsteps of the inhabitants of Vrindavan, not try to become like them. Therefore, this description is provided here. Advanced devotees must cherish this description, always thinking of Mother Yasoda's features, how she was dressed, how she was working and perspiring, and how beautifully the flowers were arranged in her hair, and so on. One should take advantage of the full description provided here by thinking of Mother Yasoda in maternal affection for Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jana Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpa Tadubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the purports are overlapping. And from yesterday's purport, while churning the butter, Mother Yasoda sang about Krishna's pastimes. And automatically she used to transform as singing, Katagana Natyam Gamanam. Every word is sung and every step is a dance in Goloka Vrindavan. So while she's singing about Krishna's pastimes, she is churning the milk, butter, yogurt, different milk products. So when she's doing that, I have a request that if I notice that some of you, and you know who you are, if you're chanting japa during Srimad Bhagavatam class, that's not the way to chant japa. So put your japa away. Either you leave the class and go, or you stay in the class and don't chant japa. You can only hear one thing. You can either hear from Srimad Bhagavatam or hear yourself chanting japa. So you know who you are. There's one Mataji on the side chanting japa there. So somebody needs to tell her. There's one Prabhu went to the altar and
Hare Krishna. महाराज जी बोल रहे हैं कि या तो भक्त लोग यहाँ बैठकर भागवतम कथा को श्रवण करें या जप करें। और जिनको जप करना है तो एकांत स्थान में जाकर बाहर जाकर जप कर सकते हैं। एक साथ में भागवतम श्रवण और नाम जप हम नहीं कर सकते हैं। तो जो भक्त लोग मंदिर हॉल में बैठकर जप करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं उनको महाराज का सुझाव है कि आप बाहर जाकर जप कर सकते हैं, या तो जप मत कीजिए, भागवतम श्रवण कीजिए।
So either you chant and hear your japa, which is nothing wrong, then you leave the temple room and do it elsewhere. Or you stay here and you hear. If you chant japa during Srimad Bhagavatam class, you're not hearing the class and you're not hearing your japa. You're doing a disservice to both. Is that okay? So please comply with my humble request. Because it's also distracting. And you are distracted from both. Okay? So I didn't want to point out who they are, but you know who you are. So once again, Mother Yasoda, while churning butter, she is singing the childhood pastimes of Krishna. But there's no audience. There's no audience. She's Atma Ramascha Mune. She's completely self-satisfied. She doesn't need to impress others with her singing, which is automatically transformed into poetry and natural meters. Because every word is a song, Katagana Natyam Gamanam, in the spiritual world. I don't need this. That's another distraction, starting it. Because it disrupts the flow of my language, of my heart, not the mind. It's different. So poetry is a gana, song, and natyam is dance, gamanam. So that's from the previous purport. Now I want to request you to tell me what should I speak on. So I give you a choice. Because we only have so much time. So you want me to speak about the churning of the yogurt? That's one. Or you want me to speak about Mother Yasoda's saffron yellow sari? That's another one. Or do you want me to speak about the churning rope and the rod into the clay pot? And also those ropes that tie the rod, which is the bamboo, from one side and to another side of the pillar. I could speak on that. Or you want me to speak about, chalat kankano kundalecha. In other words, you want me to speak about earrings and a bangles? You getting it? Yeah. Or you want me to speak about just the beautiful eyebrows or the malati flowers on her hair? Let's ask the Matajis. I said, okay, we asked them. What do you like to hear about first?
हरे कृष्णा। माता जी आप सुन रहे सब लोग? तो आप बताइए।
They're not saying anything. All right. So we'll speak about the bangles and the earrings. Mother Yasoda as an Elmira. You know what's an Elmira? It's like a cupboard, you know? Yeah. So the Elmira is made up of wood from kalpavriksha trees, and everything in the spiritual world is conscious. Yeah. So when the wood naturally falls from the trees, then an Elmira is made for Mother Yasoda. And the Elmira is conscious. It's a form of devotional service. So within the Elmira, there's also wooden shells. Wooden shells, yeah. And within those shells, in this particular Elmira, there's Mother Yasoda's earrings, kankana, kundalecha, and bangles. Okay so far? Yeah. So she sets them there. Just like when you go into the deity room and the backup room, you'll see the jewelry of the deities, right? The earrings of Radharani and the bangles that she's meant to wear, Lalita and Vishakhas, like that. You getting it? So this type of sort of ornaments or jewelry, it's made up of natural elements from Brajmandala. See? Like one natural element is that when a tree has a sort of a kalpavriksha tree has a bark, or a branch, and it comes into like a kankana, bangle. Yeah. So this is collected by the maidservants, the assistants or the helpers in Nanda Maharaj's home, and they come and present it to Yasoda. So that like sort of bangle, what do you say, kundale? Bangle? What? Kankana. So here it is stated, kankana means bangles. Kundala means earrings, right? Yeah. So when they bring, I'm just giving you one feature, when they bring that from that particular tree, like that, so that tree cannot move to serve Mother Yasoda and to serve Krishna. But it can give its feature, part of its feature, like in the form of a bangle. And it's not really wooden bangle, but it seems like wood. It's a kalpavriksha tree. So that enters into this almirah. Through the helpers in the home, they bring it from Mother Yasoda. And it's placed in the almirah. Yeah. So Mother Yasoda, she wears a particular set of earrings and a particular set of bangles for a particular activity to serve Krishna. See? So when it says here, kankano kundalecha, bangles and earrings, when she goes to the almirah, like that, all of the bangles and different sets of bangles and earrings, when she sort of opens the almirah, then all of the bangles and earrings, when she bestows a glance upon them, and a glance is a Krishna conscious glance. She is not conscious of decorating herself. That's in the material world and the bodily conception of life. When she glances at the jewelry or the ornaments, it's a Krishna conscious glance. So when that glance touches all of these ornaments and jewelry, they come to sort of action or activity of giving of an effulgence or glow. Getting it? Yeah. Because of the glance, the Krishna conscious glance of Mother Yasoda. They are personalities. And the proof is right here in the verse and in Prabhupada's translation, which I'll show you now. So they are personalities. So when that happens, and then each one is feeling, I know this is not my time to serve Mother Yasoda, to decorate herself for Krishna's pleasure. See? So she chooses that particular bangles, you know? You understand? Kankana and kundali and particular earrings that is appropriate to churn. See? So one particular set of bangles that come from this particular tree, that tree is shivering in ecstasy because like part of a person of the tree is in the almirah. And then these bangles, they start like sort of making a sound in the almirah. And Mother Yasoda knows that these are the bangles I'm meant to wear for this activity. It's like a spontaneity. It's not like, one part, another part. Immediately they make that sound. And where's the proof? In the word for word, it says chalat kankano, and Prabhupada translates the two bangles were moving. The two bangles were moving. Kundale and the two earrings were also moving. And Bhuja on whose hands. Now I'm giving you prior to Mother Yasoda putting the bangles in. Right? Then she chooses those bangles which make a sound. And she puts two on this side and two on this side. Okay? So the other bangles for some other service, they lose their effulgence. They feel, we are very fallen, we cannot serve now, we are not qualified. So Mother Yasoda wears those bangles and she comes to the churning place. See? And then before that she also chooses those particular sets of earrings. Now within those particular sets of earrings, there are like two earrings in one. So when the earrings move to and fro, they make a tinkling sound. See? And in the word for word, Prabhupada says, Chalat kankano kundalecha, which indicates that they are moving on their own accord, although it is in Mother Yasoda's ears and in Mother Yasoda's hands. Srila Prabhupada doesn't translate to say that Mother Yasoda is moving them. They are moving on their own accord on the person of Mother Yasoda. It's right there in the word for word, and it's also in the translation. So in the translation, I'll read that. Yeah. Mother Yasoda pulling on the churning rope, laboring considerably, her bangles and earrings moving and vibrating. Because that's according to the word for word. If you read it on your own, you'll see. And her whole body shaking. See? So now let's give you what this actually means. Any of the Matajis are wearing bangle in the back? One who's sitting on the chair, right? You have bangle? Kankano. Raise your hand high. The bangle is going down, right? Now raise your hand down. The bangle is going down. So that bangle that that kankano, it's moving according to the movement of your body, right? Yes or no? So the bangle is dead matter. It's dead. But not these earrings and bangles. They are completely conscious. We okay? Yeah. Because when Prabhupada says that they're moving to and fro on their own accord, it says not that when Mother Yasoda puts her hands up, the bangles go down. They don't go down. They move to and fro on their own accord. They are personalities. They are used in the service of Krishna through Mother Yasoda, which is one of his close associates. Servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna. We okay? Now Mother Yasoda is churning with this rod. And then there's ropes. See? Yeah. So I don't want to discuss that today. That takes a long time. So when she's churning with this rod, with the ropes, and first there's milk, then the milk is liquid. The milk is liquid. So when she churns and the milk becomes liquid, it makes a sound with her churning. And the sound is swish, 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 swish. It's a swish sound. Because it's liquid. We okay? So who plays Mridanga here? Take the Mridanga. So make that sound with the Mridanga. Make. Make. Give him microphone. They can, no, the swish. Oh, that Mridanga needs some tuning. Getting it slowly? You need a better Mridanga. You getting it? So swish, swish. So as she continues to churn, the earrings, kundale, they move. They move. And they make a sound. And like tinkling, 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 You getting it? Yeah. But they're moving on their own accord. Through the devotion of Mother Yasoda, trying to prepare milk products. Yeah. Give him the mic, give him it back. And then the bangles are moving to and fro, and they make another sound. So first is swish, 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 in that milk, right? And then here in the earrings, cling, 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 cling. And the earrings, and then the bangles, and the bangles make a nice sound. You getting it? Are you okay? Yeah. And she's doing that. So as she churns, from that swish, swish, that liquid of the milk becomes slightly thicker. It thickens. Yeah. And then from the swish, swish, it becomes tuk-dum, tuk-dum, then tuk-dum, 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 tuk-dum. Play. Now go a little faster. Tuk-dum, tuk-dum. Are you understanding? Yeah. Yeah. So that milk becomes thicker. Yogurt, butter, like that. Yeah. And what is Mother Yasoda doing with her lips and her tongue? What is she doing? She's singing, yes. So singing is kirtan, and that from that swish, swish has become diktum, diktum, diktum is the midanga. And, kankana kundalecha, the earrings and so forth, it's making another sound. This one. That bangles? It makes chick, 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 chick. We good? So Mother Yasoda is a one-woman Sankirtan band. And that's the origin of kirtan. The origination of? With no audience. With no audience. So that corresponds into Chaitanya Leela, the churning of the milk swish, swish, and diktam, diktam, with the madanga in Chaitanya Leela. And earrings moving, tinkling, tinkling, and here, on their own. But must be adorned on Mother Yasoda. Through a devotion they make that sound. Yeah. See? And that's the kartals in Chaitanya Leela. And Mother Yasoda is singing the pastimes of Krishna, that is the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So Mother Yasoda is the origin of the Sankirtan movement. So therefore when Narottam Das Thakur says, Goloka Premadan, Harinam, Sankirtan. That's how it originates and comes into the Sankirtan movement in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and in the pastimes of the devotees in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. I can't go any further on that part because we don't have time. We have to go to the next part of the program. See? I didn't speak about the churning rod, I didn't speak about the rope, I didn't speak about Mother Yasoda's saffron yellow sari. Like mother, like son, Krishna wears saffron yellow dhoti also. And it comes from another tree. It's called an atasi tree, the fiber for that saffron yellow sari. Another time. So, where is the devotee who was responsible for the certificates? Hare Krishna. Please come, give him the microphone. So at this point we are honoring the nice efforts and their sacrifices for their time and energy to absorb Prabhupada's books, especially Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Sri Ishapanisad, Nectar of Instruction and Nectar of Devotion. And they have successfully completed their studies, and hopefully they will be successful also in utilizing what they have studied to preach to others, and eventually they themselves should go back home, back to Goloka Vrindavan. So stand up. So he's going to call out the names, and some of them are going to speak for about 2 minutes each, a few of them, but there's about 30 of them? 30. Okay. So you have 3 other devotees with you? They're your support system in the back. Okay. So we'll give about 7 or 8 certificates, then we'll ask someone to speak, and then another 7 or 8, and ask someone. There's like that 2 Prabhus and 2 Matajis. 1 Prabhu, 1 Mataji, 1 Prabhu. You know who they are? They know who they are?
Yes, they already know who.
Yes. But tell them not to come with notes and read from it. They have to speak from the heart freely. I hope they know that.
Yes, ma'am. Maharaj, there is one devotee who was not present on Friday, one brahmachari devotee, Shubhendra Prabhu. So we will invite him.
So one of the ashram devotees needs his certificate. Call his name and let him come. I'll give it to
Shubhendra Prabhu,
Take
can you come here?
Hey.
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. हरे कृष्णा। तो अभी हम प्रभु जी भक्तों को इनवाइट करेंगे यहाँ पे। तो अभिनव शर्मा प्रभु यहाँ पर हैं, पहले आ सकते हैं। अभिनव शर्मा प्रभु, अभिषेक प्रसाद प्रभु, कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे। अद्भुत नित्यानंद प्रभु रेडी रह सकते हैं। राम राम हरे हरे। अभिषेक प्रसाद, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। तो अद्भुत नित्यानंद प्रभु ले रहे हैं। अरुण कुमार प्रभु, आप रेडी रहिए। भारती श्रीवास्तव माता जी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कुमार प्रभु, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। तो भारती माता जी सर्टिफिकेट ले। धर्मेंद्र चौहान प्रभु और चारू सखी माता जी आ सकते हैं आगे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। धर्मेंद्र प्रभु यहाँ पर इट्स नॉट हियर। चारू सखी माता जी, उसके बाद देवकी मालिनी माता जी। या देवकी मालिनी माता जी, गंगेश्वर निमाय प्रभु और जानवी शक्ति माता जी आगे आ जाइए। आइए माता जी, दंड। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मालिनी माता जी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गंगेश्वर निमाय। कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्णा। तो महाराज ने अनुरोध किया था कि समय का आवा। जानवी शक्ति माता जी आप ले लीजिए। हरे कृष्णा हरे राम राम राम। तो महाराज का अनुरोध था कि समय के अभाव के कारण कुछ भक्तों को हम अनुरोध कर रहे हैं कि वो अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करें भक्ति शास्त्री में जो उनका अनुभव रहा इस कोर्स के जाते हुए। तो महाराज ने कहा था अपने कृष्ण भावनामृत की प्रैक्टिस के हिसाब से कुछ 2 सीनियर भक्त, 2 जो बीच में भक्त जो कृष्ण भावनामृत में आए हैं और कुछ 2 नए भक्त बोल सकते हैं। तो हम पहले अनुरोध करेंगे, अद्भुत नित्यानंद यहाँ पर हैं तो वो कुछ अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करें। उसके बाद सत्यराज गोपीनाथ प्रभु यहाँ पर आ सकते हैं, वो बोल सकते हैं।
हरे कृष्णा। बहुत ही ये हमारा सौभाग्य की बात है कि हरे कृष्णा, बहुत सौभाग्य की बात रही कि हमें ये भक्ति शास्त्री का जो मतलब कोर्स है इसको अटेंड करने का मौका मिला, क्योंकि हम इतना क्वालिफाइड नहीं है। बट हाँ ये है कि इतना कह सकता हूँ कि प्रभुपाद जी के जो बुक्स हैं, स्पेशली जो 4 बुक्स जो हम भक्ति शास्त्र में पढ़े, भगवद गीता, नेक्टर ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन, नेक्टर ऑफ डिवोशन और ईशोपनिषद, बहुत अच्छे तरीके से मतलब कि जो मॉड्यूल्स है बहुत अच्छे समझाया गया हमको। जैसे वंशी मदन प्रभु जी ने काफ़ी अच्छे समझाया। इन जो नोट्स हमारे पास अभी भी हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे जीवन में अभी भी अप्लीकेबल है। बहुत सुंदर तरीके से प्रभु जी ने हमको मार्गदर्शन किया। हर एक मतलब जो भगवद गीता के स्पेशली प्रभु जी ने पूरा भगवद गीता के चैप्टर्स जो है सारे जो प्रभु जी ने स्पेशली उन्होंने खुद लिए। इवन तो प्रभु जी इतना बिजी है, बाकी सेंटर्स में भी जाते हैं प्रभु जी, हमको मतलब लोग गाइड करते हैं भक्ति शास्त्री के मॉड्यूल्स में। तो हम बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करेंगे प्रभु जी को भी और स्पेशली अमीय कृष्ण प्रभु जी, प्रेम नाम प्रभु जी को, कि जो उन्होंने हमें मौका दिया इसको इतना सुंदर सा मतलब मौका अटेंड करने के लिए भक्ति शास्त्री का जो कोर्स है। हरे कृष्णा। अदरवाइज ये मतलब हमारे लिए तो सौभाग्य की बात नहीं है कि हम इसको मतलब कंप्लीट कर पाते, बट हाँ ये कहीं ना कहीं मतलब हमारे जीवन में और आने वाले जीवन में बहुत हेल्प करने वाला हमें, ये मैं पूरा 100% दावे के साथ कह सकता हूँ। हरे कृष्णा। थैंक यू सो मच प्रभु जी।
तो सत्यराज गोपीनाथ प्रभु, हम उनसे भी अनुरोध करेंगे वो भी कुछ अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करें।
हरे कृष्णा। धन्यवाद प्रणाम महाराज। मैं सर्वप्रथम 2009 में कृष्ण भावनामृत से जुड़ा था और शुरुआत में हम लोग जैसे सब लोग जुड़ते हैं नव दीक्षित भक्त के रूप में, तो 4 नियमों का पालन, 16 माला जप, ये हम लोग निरंतर कंटिन्यू कर रहे थे। लेकिन हम लोगों को ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि हम लोग भक्ति में आगे कैसे बढ़ना है, या हमारा भक्ति करने का उद्देश्य क्या है, हमारा लक्ष्य क्या होना चाहिए। हम लोग ये सुनते थे, चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने कहा था कि जारो देखो तारो कहो कृष्ण उपदेश, हमारा आज्ञा गुरु हुई है तारो यही देश। तो हम लोगों को ये लगा कि पहले उसके लिए हम लोगों को खुद को काबिल बनना होगा। हम लोग बुक रीडिंग करते थे लेकिन ये नहीं पता था कि किस तरह से पढ़ना चाहिए, किस उद्देश्य से पढ़ना चाहिए, और हमारे आचार्यों का जो संदेश है उसको हमें कैसे ग्रहण करना चाहिए। तो उसके लिए मैंने पढ़ा कि प्रभुपाद जी ने कहा था कि भक्ति शास्त्री कोर्स जो है हर व्यक्ति को अनिवार्य रूप से करना चाहिए ISKCON में, क्योंकि अगर आप भक्ति शास्त्री कोर्स नहीं करते हैं तो आप अध्ययन जो कर रहे हैं ग्रंथों का उसका उद्देश्य निरर्थक रहेगा। तो अगर आप उसको अच्छे अध्ययन करते हैं, भगवद गीता हम लोग वैसे पढ़ते थे लेकिन जब हम लोगों ने अपने टीचरों के माध्यम से, गुरु के माध्यम से पढ़ा, उसको अच्छे से समझा। इसी तरह उपदेशामृत है, भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु है, ईशोपनिषद है, तो जब हम लोगों ने उसको पढ़ा तब हम लोगों को समझ में आया कि हमारे आचार्यों का, हमारे गुरु का संदेश क्या है। जब हम लोग उसको शास्त्रों का अध्ययन अच्छे से करेंगे तभी हम समाज में जाके उसका प्रचार कर सकते हैं, या समाज में उसके बारे में बता सकते हैं कि हमारा गुरु परंपरा क्या है, हम लोग गौड़ी वैष्णव सिद्धांत क्या है, या हम लोग गौड़ी वैष्णव समाज से रिलेटेड हैं तो हमारे गुरु आचार्य समाज को क्या संदेश देना चाहते हैं। इसलिए हमारा ये कहना है कि ISKCON में आने के बाद खाली भक्ति करना जरूरी नहीं है, उसके साथ में हर किसी व्यक्ति को आगे जाके भक्ति शास्त्री का कोर्स जरूर करना चाहिए। हरे कृष्णा। धन्यवाद।
हरे राम हरे राम। कंचन श्रीवास्तव माता जी आगे आइए। तो उसके बाद कुमुद द्विवेदी माता जी, मधुमय यशोदा माता जी, माधवी मधुवासिनी माता जी रेडी रह सकते हैं। हरे कृष्णा कंचन श्रीवास्तव, हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मधुमय यशोदा माता जी आप आगे। माधवी मधुवासिनी माता जी के बाद माधवी मोहिनी माता जी, मालती केशवी माता जी आगे आ सकते हैं। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। माधवी मधुवासिनी माता जी। कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम। उसके बाद माधवी मोहिनी माता जी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे। मालती केशवी माता जी आ गई। उसके बाद नीतीश सिंह प्रभु और रतन गुप्ता प्रभु और रुक्मिणी यादवी माता जी आगे आ सकते हैं। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। नीतीश हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। रुक्मिणी यादव माता जी के बाद सनातनी रसिका माता जी सतीश पाल प्रभु। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। रुक्मिणी यादवी माता जी। हाँ, दीक्षा happened just 2 months back. Certificate were ready 3 months back. कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे। सनातनी रसिका माता जी आगे। हरे हरे। Yes. सनातनी रसिका माता जी आगे आई। अब उसके बाद सतीश पाल प्रभु, सत्यराज गोपीनाथ प्रभु, स्वामी गौरांग प्रभु रेडी रहिए। यस, रुक्मिणी माता जी आप आगे आइए। हरे कृष्ण। सनातनी इसका माता जी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे। रुक्मिणी माता जी आप आगे आइए। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। सतीश पाल प्रभु। नाउ रुक्मिणी माता जी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम। सत्यराज गोपीनाथ प्रभु। उसके बाद स्वामी गौरांग प्रभु आगे आ सकते हैं। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे। सौम्य गौरांग। उसके बाद शशि द्विवेदी प्रभु हैं यहाँ पे कि नहीं? शशिकला प्रिय शकम। कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। शशिकला प्रिय सखी माता जी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम। शशि मुखी तुंग विद्या माता जी और शंकरशन शेष प्रभु आ गया। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे। Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Shankar Shesh Bhagavad Sushma Mataji Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare सुषमा माता जी, उसके बाद वनमाली चित्रा माता जी और विजय कुमार पू रेडी रहे। कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 चित्रा माता जी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे विजय कुमार प्रभु कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा। माधवी मधुवासिनी माता जी, आप महाराज डन शेयर।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories Guru and Gaurang. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I feel very fortunate and blessed to be able to complete my Bhakti Shastri course, where I delve deeper into the studies of scriptures taught by our excellent teachers, such as S.G. Vamsi Vatan Prabhuji, who used to explain every shloka in a very comprehensive and exceptional way. His examples used to be very practical, which were easy to understand. Books such as Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instructions, Bhagavad Gita had a great impact on me. That made me change my perspective of understanding the scriptures. Now I read them keeping in mind all the things taught to me with improved understanding. I am equally grateful to S.G. Prem Harinam Prabhuji, S.G. Kurmata Prabhuji, S.G. Amikresh Prabhuji, and all our teachers who spent their precious time and energy upon us fallen soul and made us understand the importance and value of these books, which are necessary in cultivation of love for Godhead. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to express my gratitude towards all of you. Hare Krishna.
राम राम। इसके बाद नीतीश प्रभु और अभिषेक प्रसाद प्रभु, लास्ट टू डिवोटीज, दे विल आल्सो शेयर।
Hare Krishna. I am very much grateful to the mentors who has given me this opportunity of doing Bhakti Shastri course. Actually, they have helped me very much in every aspect. Apart from supporting in every aspect, they have like they were like a true guide for me. So during the Bhakti Shastri course, I realized during completion of the assignment, open book test, so I can able to understand properly, for example, the importance of association from Updeshamrit, and what are the favorables and what are the unfavorable things that has to be must be taken care in every moment actually, which we take it very casually for doing bhakti, especially Sharanagati part. So this is the one part from Udeshamrit. Secondly, from Bhagavad Gita, I can able to know now that the Sharanagati is very the important crisp which I have to practice properly under guidance. Third part is from Ishopanishad, the proprietorship of Krishna, and whatever he has for me as a needful, I have to I have to feel he is the proprietor and have to serve him and accept the needful things. And fourth thing from the annuity, the sadhana bhakti practice has to be taken care. So after Maharaj, after Bhakti Rasi course completion, I observed from the feedback of mentors also, like some improvement in the sadhana part also, and I also like able to know that I can able to come on Sundays for Mangala Aarti now. So it is very helpful for me. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. First of all, I would like to thank Srila Prabhupada, who has organized this Bhakti Shastri course in academic form. For this purpose, we know that we can't understand Shastras in a normal way. If it is organized in a academic way, we can understand very well. First of all, I would like to thank Srila Prabhupada, who has totally organized this Bhakti Shastri course, Bhakti Vaibhav course, Bhakti Sarvabhaum course. And too many things I have learned from this session and classes. First of all, Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is in a proper way. Vamsi Vadan Prabhu has told us very nicely, and we understand all these purports and shlokas in a very formal way. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
सम्मिलित नहीं हो पाए, हम उनको भी धन्यवाद देना चाहेंगे। और उन्होंने अपना समय निकाला, पूरा समय दिया, 1.5 साल तक ये कोर्स चला। तो उसमें से पहले हैं धर्मेंद्र सिंह चौहान प्रभु, हरि बोल। माधवी प्यारी माता जी, शी इज ऑल्सो नॉट हियर, शी हैज ऑल्सो कंप्लीटेड द भक्ति शास्त्री कोर्स, हरि बोल। शशि द्विवेदी प्रभु, हरि बोल। एंड कुमुद द्विवेदी माता जी, हरि बोल। These 4 devotees are not here, so we will express gratitude to them, and special Prabhuji will like to thank Maharaj.
हरे कृष्णा। तो ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। कितने भक्तों को आज सर्टिफिकेट मिला है? हाथ ऊपर कीजिए। वेरी गुड। आप सबका बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन, अभिवादन, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। जनरली हमको डिग्री मिलते हैं, बाहर पढ़ाई करते हैं, तो हम क्या करते हैं उसके बाद में? खुद का जॉब ढूंढते हैं, खुद का बिजनेस चालू करते हैं, खुद का कुछ चालू करते हैं, राइट? लेकिन यहां पर डिग्री प्राप्त करने के बाद क्या करना है? प्रभुपाद जी की सेवा करना है ना? तो सबको प्रचार कार्य करना है। ये भक्ति शास्त्री हमने जो सीखा है, ये श्रील प्रभुपाद जी को अच्छे से समझने के लिए और अपने जीवन में उतारने के लिए, और साथ साथ में लोगों को इसका प्रचार करने के लिए। तो आप सबके लिए एक विशेष मीटिंग आयोजित किया जाएगा। आपका इसके बाद में आगे क्या प्लान है भक्ति शास्त्री के संबंध में, इसके बारे में आपको तैयारी करके उस क्लास के लिए आना है, उसमें आपको बताया जाएगा। सो वंस अगेन कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, आपने बहुत समय निकाल कर यहाँ पर आए, शास्त्रों को पढ़े, अध्ययन किए, और साथ ही साथ में हमें कृष्ण प्रभु, इन्होंने बहुत ही समय निकाल कर, ऑर्गेनाइज कर कर, शेड्यूलिंग कर कर, टाइमिंग बनाकर, एग्ज़ाम पेपर पूरा चेक कर कर बहुत सुंदर तरीके से ये अपनी जिम्मेदारी निभाई। बंशीवर्धन प्रभु को इन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से असिस्ट किए, तो इसलिए उनका एक विशेष उपहार महाराज की तरफ से। और महाराज जी के बारे में ज़्यादा विस्तृत अनाउंसमेंट या इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ नहीं, लेकिन महाराज जी का हृदय है इस बात के लिए कि महाराज एकेडमिक वे कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस को बहुत प्रचार करते हैं। महाराज जी एक स्वयं कॉलेज चलाते हैं, भक्ति वेदांत भक्ति वेदांत कॉलेज ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड कल्चर। ये एक स्वयं कॉलेज महाराज स्वयं लीड किए हैं और ट्रेनिंग देते हैं ISKCON में बड़े बड़े लीडरशिप्स को। हमने भी एक कोर्स अटेंड किया है, महाराज के 2-3 कोर्स हमने अटेंड किया है। महाराज ने ISKCON लीड्स, ये एक ISKCON में लीडर्स को ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए किस तरह से आयोजन किया गया है, महाराज की डायरेक्शन में किया गया था। हमने भक्ति सदाचार और जपाश्रय बहुत सारे महाराज के सेमिनार से। आशा करते हैं कि फ्यूचर में हमको महाराज जैसे कांग्रीगेशन के लिए भी सुनने के लिए मिलेगा, लेकिन आपको अंग्रेजी सीखना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन लेना पड़ेगा। तो महाराज जी को भी हम धन्यवाद देना चाहेंगे, यहाँ पर रहकर हमको बहुत सुंदर तरीके से प्रेरित किया है श्रील प्रभुपाद जी के ग्रंथों को और आश्रय लेने के लिए, और यहाँ पर रहकर हमको 3 दिन पिछले सुंदर तरीके से यशोदा माई का कथा सुनाने के लिए। तो महाराज के लिए हम धन्यवाद व्यक्त करते हैं। आज महाराज अभी आज के क्लास के बाद में लखनऊ जा रहे हैं, यहाँ से अगले प्रस्थान के लिए प्रचार कार्य के लिए। तो महाराज जी को हम धन्यवाद एक्सप्रेस करते हैं। एक बार हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र बोलकर, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नमो ब्रह्मणि वैष्णवे स्वपुण्यवतान् राजन् विश्वासो नवजायते शरीरा विद्यजौ युदेन्द्रियतये काल जीवे पहले विषय सागरे तन्मध्ये जीव अति लोभमोह सुदुर्मति ताके जत कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बोधोदयमय करिबार जीव जय स्वाप्रसादन दिलोबाय शयनामृत पाओ श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेम देखो श्री चैतन्य निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री भगवत प्रसादम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, इस ग्रेस प्रेम हरि नाम प्रभु की, ISKCON कानपुर यत्र की, भक्ति शास्त्री ग्रेजुएट्स की, Nitai Gaur Premanande. So they know what prasadam is being served? They know where is prasadam, right? Okay, you can honor breakfast prasadam now.
They want one photograph.
Yeah, bring some chairs.
Yeah, you can have. हरे कृष्णा महाराज। अनुज फोटो निकालो। तो अभी जो भक्ति